Hello and welcome, I am Carynx, and this is Dark Souls 3. Also hello Firekeeper, I spotted you bowing to that gesture. Is that how you respond to the welcome one? You bow. That's adorable. Anyway. You know, let me check if we happened upon another seed of a giant. It was but one single invasion, but you never know. Anyway, as soon as we're done here, we'll return to Anor Londo and continue our journey through that place. Oh, I did not mean to press the bloodstain. Ah, you're yet to give me a seed. So be it. Let's go and get back to our business then. The water reserve bonfire will be just fine. And here we are. Still an Irithyll of the Boreal Valley according to the load screen. Load screen? Flavor text more like. Or caption. But not a load screen. What am I saying? Oh, anyway. Let's move forward. Straight into a massive arrow shooting Silver Knights, that'll be fun. Maybe it's time I do equip my yellowback pellets after all. If there'll ever be a place where these are going to be useful, it is now. Oh, they're up here. There we go. This might come in handy against the silvered archers up ahead, which are about to make the entrance. Just checking if there was any loot. Yes, there was. Titanite scale. Yeah, and already you can see them up ahead, the archers. Look at the one guy. Yep, almost managed to point directly at him. And if I'm not mistaken, one of these glowy items just ahead of me should be the Eastern's Ashes, which will make it available for us to buy large Titanite shards. But first we need to worry about these guys. There won't be a safe place to stop in until I'm all the way up. At which point I can fight the one that's currently shooting at me. Even then, it's going to be a risky game. Oh wait, these cancel each other out, I forgot. Dragon Slayer Greatbow. Lucky drops. can't really reach me up here, can you? You can't reach me. Well, looks like neither can you. But he will definitely be an issue if I keep him alive. I do not enjoy being shot in the head. Ow. Fair enough, neither do I. Bit more to the right. Splendid. He won't trouble me any further. Just gonna have a quick look if there's an item here. Well, there is below. But I should get rid of the last night beforehand. So I can freely loot the items over this way. You're the one down here. And you're not strictly speaking alone. Well, don't mind keeping up this particular mechanic. There. Well, I seem to have a spear stuck in my hand. That looks rather funny. That'll be the thumbnail for this episode. That was funny. Hide and seek. Ah. Cheap, but it works. Let's go explore over this side then, because I believe it loops around anyway. And there are items right down yonder here after all. Oh wait, there's a staircase that leads down, don't even need to jump. I don't think I've ever walked down here the normal way. Isness Ashes, here we go. You know, the silver cat ring would be handy here. I believe I'm going to avail myself of that ring. Also sounds like it is obscuring the sound my movements make. Kind of. But that's just a bug, I believe. It shouldn't muffle the sounds of my movement. Ah, the one guy fell down here. Another Dragon Slayer Greatbow. I'll take it. And this will just lead me all the way back down to where we have already been. Yeah, it doesn't muffle your movement sounds at all. We can get to the other area by jumping down the correct place. At least these Silver Knight archers are less annoying to deal with than the ones in DS1, because all of them were placed on very narrow ledges and right in your path where you absolutely had to go, so you couldn't dodge around them. Yeah, I had a feeling. I had a feeling. Well, the lightning stuff is not as useful as the stamina regen from the herb, to be honest. This is more useful. Well, that had maybe a bit more range than I was expecting it to have. Well, Anor Londo has not been doing well from a death counter. It certainly hasn't. Not that I am even keeping track. No matter, no way back we won't have to deal with that many Silver Knights. We can afford to just kill a few of them. There is a very long staircase to be climbing up. Wouldn't want to look down if you were acrophobic. Anyway, same deal as last time. We'll go up and deal with the one knight there, then the one behind there, and then the two down here. Should be simple enough. Do we keep you on for now? Sure. Very nice. Oh, those lightning attacks are kind of scary. You know, the Hawk Ring, it just increases the range, yeah? Not the damage. Hey, that's not what I wanted to do. No, you can't hit from over here. Okay, maybe you can. And here I thought that one would not be an issue of all of them. But no, it should be in a pretty sweet spot. Oh, stop dodging below them. You know, I won't screw around. I will whip out the great bow if I have to. Oh, I don't have the strength for it though. I'm still curious. How do you think it would perform? Okay, only have one left. And of course I miss. Yeah, I have no more great arrows. I guess we'll be fighting the rest of this battle the traditional way. I will still trying to Ow. Well, I'm gonna have to stock up on arrows again. Anyway, should be safe to explore now at least. In parenthesis. Still a second item here, isn't there? No, there isn't. Only that one knight that fell off, but he can wait. Let's go open that shortcut. And we have yet another shortcut through here. Even though I don't think it's even useful anymore. Because we should quite literally be upon the next fire anyway. Like the main fire, that is. Because this leads right up to the platform and that's where the fire is. I guess that makes future traversal of the area better, or easier. But anyway, now it is time for a big moment. Not one that requires an arbalest though. The pilgrim makes her appearance. The one that was previously masquerading as a statue in the church of Yorska. Get grief, you people.
Welcome, our gracious lord. Your spouse awaits you. You are very near. Please, take the sword of Awoval. May you be the truest lord of Londo yet.
That remains to be seen. It looks more like you're trying to hold up my non-existent boobs.
Your spouse may.
Thank you for the sword. And so your purpose is fulfilled. Also, this is Gwendolyn's boss chamber from DS1. Gwendolyn. I believe he's the last one of the old royalty that is still around. Or was, at least. Prior to Aldrich entering the scene. There's nothing bright left in Anor Londo, is there? It will cast into a frigid cold. Not even twilight, it's not how to describe it. But it's not like a dark Anor Londo either. But it certainly carries a sense of eeriness to it. Like we're waiting for the husk of a long forgotten world. Then again, it is what it is. Long and forgotten and dead. Just like Anri. Let's go. I'll let that cutscene speak for itself. And the marriage is complete, I guess. Well, I won't question these kind of marriage rites. Goodness, my face. It's barely even a face anymore. My sockets. But yes, now we have a final 3 dark sigils. And also the Eastern's Ashes. Which I'm sure a reference to the one... Oh, I forget his name. The Eastern Merchant from Dark Souls 1, from the Forest Hunters. Amber ash of an armor merchant from an eastern land. Surely the hand me the Phallic Shrine can turn us into few new things. The merchant, the captain of a clan of hunters, was fascinated with weaponry. Shiva, that was his name, Shiva of the East. I remember. Anyways, our vows to Anor spoken with his spouse, our spouse. That very much does not rhyme. And Chameleon, of course, as ordained as the pilgrim fulfills her duty, she sees us to be. Kind of depressive. Another ember. Anyway, where's the... Did they move it? I could swear Dark Souls 1 it was on the left side. That's right, I moved to the position of the lever. This indeed used to be a very hidden path. Long ago. It used to lead you to the Blue Sentinel's Covenant. Or the Blades of the Dark Moon as they were called back in the day. But of course the Blades of the Dark Moon still exist. In another form. One less obvious. Yes, there's an invisible floor here. Don't question it, I suppose. Of Lothric Castle in full view. And then there's the big bridge where we first entered Irithyll from. Look at how far we've come through in our journey for the city. Anyway, bonfire. And now of course we stand atop the very church that we have already been inside of earlier. It's a very tall church. Look at the forests out there. Up that way is the Faron Swamp. Come to think of it, marshland in the middle of all of this. Are those the tops of the towers I'm seeing? Yes, they are. For a moment it looked like the heads of these towers, if you find enough away, they kind of begin to resemble people. Anyway, let's talk. She looks very much like Priscilla, doesn't she? What with the tail and all, but also very frail.
Name thyself, stranger. I am Yorshka, captain of the Dark Moon Knights. What beckoned thee to such a place? Thou thinkst too. Very well. Captain to this knightless company I remain. I will grant thee purpose.
Knightless. So yeah, we would not be able to do this if we didn't know the gesture from
Thou hast
Cirrus.
journeyed far. Hear my voice. If thou shalt swear by the covenant to become a shadow of Father Gwyn and Sister Guinevere, a blade that shall hunt the foes of our lords, then I place thee under the aegis and the power of the dark moon. Thou art now a blade of the dark moon, the only knight of our company. Swear this oath and face thy solemn duty.
And so we obtained the second to last covenant in the game, I believe. Let me take a look at that. Yeah, I think there's only one more. But the last one will be found in a DLC area, which we're very far away from at the moment. Anyway, the Ushka should have more dialogue, but we need to give our covenant item to trigger it. Fortunately, we did find one of the proof of a Concord capped at the very bottom of this tower that we're gonna stand on.
Oh, good blade of the dark moon, welcome home. If I can provide thee succor, only tell me how. Long ago, our father Gwyn, lamenting the waning of the fire, became cinder of his own will. Now, the fire is linked by the champions who have come in his stead. Such is the will of Father and the gods. And so the Dark Moon Knights took arms to watch over those who link the fire. But long ago, our company lost its last proper knight. Only its covenant was preserved to this day, until the time of thy visit. Heirdom taketh many forms, indeed.
But it's all just an elaborate farce in the end. Gwyn was afraid of the abyss, of the age of dark. And hence it was he became cinder to perpetuate his age of fire, thus unleashing the curse of undead upon the world in the first place. At least, that is what I think happened.
May I pose thee a question? This tower, this prison, stands tall and solitary, the contraption bridging its lower reaches long, unmoving. So, by what path didst thou here ascend? Art thou a creature of the air? Or other winged thing?
She appears to know little about humans, but no, I cannot
No, of
fly.
course not. Forgive my prying. Think no more on mine asking. I am ashamed to say I know very little of anything. Long ago, now such that long only Heirdom.
I thought we had to offer proof of the Concord Chapter before the dialogue would
Of so
unlock,
soon?
but I guess not.
May the dark moon watch over thee.
She seems to appreciate the company though. Well, imagine she never really left the entirety of Anor Londo, and if most of the old royalty gone, nobody would have been around to teach her much of anything. Save for Gwendolyn, I suppose. But he's no longer around either, is he? Anyway, I'm sure you'd recognize this place. Leading back down to a place we've already been at a long time ago. Well, I missed the item I was going for. We should give this a second, right? Won't have to go far to do so. Congratulations. I will need to do it a second time. Back here we are in the Church of Yorshka. Tadriel is one tall tower. Now for the other item we missed up there. Since we just found the Painting Guardian set, I'm gonna assume the other item will be the Painting Guardian weaponry. We're gonna have a lot of items to read up on again the next time I concern myself with that. Jumping straight for you was a bad idea. Here we go, that worked better. Yeah, it's the Painting Guardian sword. Don't think there's anything else to pick up here anymore, just need to make it down. This looks like a bad spot from which to jump. Now then, how to look on leveling up? 3k off. If I have one of the swords on me. But I don't. In that case, we shall return to... Oh. Yeah, I may have forgotten to take that particular bonfire. Guess we'll need to run through that one more time then. Should have gone up the tower first and gotten a proper bonfire up ahead. That's literally like a few feet away from me. Well, I shan't bother fighting all of these knights another time. I'll just run past all of them. Really, the only one that's going to pose a problem is the last one guarding the entrance. I won't be using the shortcut though, because that would mean I need to sneak past more complicated foes. Whereas here... this is all I need. Are you not following me in here? Guess not. Figured I'd have to fight the last one of them, but it looks like they didn't chase after you into this place. Suits me just fine. Right, let's get this thing moving one more story up. Well, this doesn't connect to anywhere. Except a very painful death where you to hurl yourself off of this platform. But yeah, you know, back at the... 1 second, I'm gonna drink a sip of water. That's better. You know, back in the day of DS1, this is the direction we used to come from. Right up ahead this way. But now there's nothing. No walls, no anything, not even a trace of Sand's fortress, anything of the sort. It's all gone. Well, as I said, in the intro of DS2, kingdoms may decay and fall, and new ones will simply rise upon their ruins. We're almost upon Aldrich's boss room, which makes me realize I came here earlier than I intended to. Because after killing Sullivan, I intended to go to Irithyll dungeon first. Well, we're here now, aren't we? I believe I will leave this particular episode here. Yeah, we're almost at the 45th minute mark, so I'll just leave it here because this is a good stopping point.